Internet safety for everyone, a quick and easy crash course. But I already know how to use the internet. You use the internet every day and nothing bad has happened so far. So you must know all about internet safety, right? Wrong. Even experienced internet users unwittingly do things online to put them at risk. Internet-based crime can happen to anyone. If you're not aware of internet safety, you might be at risk of infecting your computer with a virus, allowing unknown persons to access your personal data and passwords, which may enable them to commit identity theft, being harassed or bullied online, revealing personal details about your location, financial situation, and identity that might allow someone to target you for a real-world crime, being tricked into giving away money or personal information. Things you might not know about internet safety. Studies estimate that up to 40% of American computers are infected with malware, which is an intentionally malicious program or code. As many as 10 million Americans are affected by identity theft, one of the biggest dangers in the internet every year. Of the internet fraud cases reported to the FBI in 2009, only 38% of the victims knew the perpetrator's state of residence, making most wrongdoers very hard to track down. Only 38 to 40% of victims identify theft learn that they're being victimized within 4 months. Okay, I believe you. Always keep personal safety in mind. Taking certain precautions and adopting safe habits can go a long way toward protecting you from personal harm. Guard your personal information. Never respond to an email asking for any passwords or account numbers, even if they seem to come from a trusted source. Before revealing personal details like your full name or home address, ask yourself if it's really necessary to share that information. Use privacy filters and settings on social network sites to limit the information you share with strangers. Browse cautiously. Before you enter your username and password into a site, double-check the web address to make sure you're at the correct site and not an imitator. Most private browsers offer tools and support to help protect you from bad sites. Download safely. Download only from trusted sites. Malware is often disguised as an obnoxious program or file. Download from a site you know and trust. To use the search tool at downloadcnet.com to search for downloads that have been verified safe. What about my computer? Isn't it at risk too? Computers have the potential to be subject to a number of attacks, including viruses, worms, and spyware. Sounds scary, don't worry. You can keep your computer safe with a few simple precautions and regular maintenance. What protection do I need? Best defense against internet threats is good antivirus software. Antivirus software can protect you from infected email attachments, corrupt websites, internet worm, viruses, spyware, and more. Things to consider before you buy. Investigate your computer. Free versus paid premium software. Is that all? Not really. One of the great things about the internet is that it's constantly changing. This has its upsides. This has its downsides, though, with new content applications, technology, some new viruses, scams, risks. Luckily, there's an abundance of sites and programs that help keep you safe and up to date. More resources.